Gonna hear my questions
Oh, okay.
instead of them just saying, or are you saying like it means the world to me? Let's start off with you introducing yourself and telling us what you do for a living, like outside of wrestling.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
It's kind of just. I work for a living.
What do you do?
I drive a truck. I don't even full.
That's okay.
All right.
Well, why do you? Okay, so why are you wrestling? Yeah.
Okay. Why do I wrestle? I wrestle because as a kid growing up watching it on TV is always something that's, man, I'd love to do that, and presented the opportunity when I came back. I went to the Marine Corps out of high school. Went to a show. They had promotional flyers to train, become a wrestler, and it says, man, I can do that. And sure enough, the opportunity presented itself, and lo and behold, it's one of those things of right place, right time. You find the opportunity to go somewhere and fulfill your dreams, and I was able to do that. So,
So when you started out, how did your family react to it? How was your family? Have they been supportive the whole time?
well, at first they thought I was crazy. It's a non-traditional avenue of attempting to make revenue. Nobody ever promised me to make a living out of it, but it was it's called paying hobby, I guess. Everybody goes through that as a young wrestler. After they saw that I was serious about it, the ridicule, or not the ridicule, but the questions of why became more supportive.
What would you tell someone who has like a negative outlook on wrestling? Like, well, how do you really feel about it, and why do you really do it?
Well, anybody that would question like the negativity or have a negative attitude about it, or wondering, how I feel towards that, it's a really good question. As far as you got to walk a mile in somebody's shoes to understand whether or not it's worth the journey. So to say the negativity, you probably haven't walked a foot in my shoes, let alone a mile. To go through the indoctrination of a sport that was so secretive for so many years that, and I don't know if this is washing over. Hey, close the door! I'm trying to conduct an interview here. Sorry about that. Just a little noisy, trying to give you my undivided attention here. So, sorry. Where was I? Oh yeah, about where you're at and stuff like that. It's going through the training, the indoctrination of basically a closed sport for all those years before it became the WWF popularity and it got exposed through TV and became sports entertainment. This was a closed fraternal business, so to have an opportunity to join something like that and then actually excel at it, or to become the character or the other person that you maybe always wanted to be. My real name is Joe, and I've been wrestling as Ripper Manson for 23 years.
What does that mean to be able to be Ripper Manson for 23 years?
So to have that alter ego or that alter personality, Ripper Manson, for 23 years, it's just a matter of, again, being able to maybe leave the family life behind and to go out there and be something other than who you really are. Joe is a nice guy. Ripper Manson is going to tear your head off. It's all part of what this business is all about, is the physicality of the character, the putting it to practice. Back in my day when I joined and started training and working with other wrestlers, nobody wanted to know like your real name. Nobody wanted to know what you did. When you showed up at the arena, you were your character. Nobody cared that you held a 9-to-5 job or something on the side, or you had a family. It was secret. And this business has always been about keeping the secrets.
So can you tell me a little bit about having a family and trying to live that double life, and what kind of experiences you've had because of it?
Yeah, having a family and living that dual role, that home person versus the wrestling person. Sometimes it crosses over. Sometimes either the family becomes a part of it, like some guys have their wives become their valets, after they've been wrestling for a while, or other wives they'll stay home and raise the kids while dad's on the road, depending on what career path you're able to go through. So, and I'm gonna. Hey.
You know the one with St. Carl with the arm?
It's all good.
We're okay. As long as we're good.
We're all good.
You can edit this. All right, I'm sorry, but it's getting into my head.
I understand.
Strike first, strike hard, and sort out the idiots later. Anyway, now the family, I've been fortunate that it's been very supportive. The time on the road has been, my family's joined me in certain circumstances, and in other times, family life, you have to go on your own, or we'll road trip with other brothers of the business. And all in all, I've been fortunate that it's been a supportive thing. So I think it's a blessing. I've heard some stories of guys that have been on the road so much that they've lost their marriages. That they let the wrestling become first and foremost, and forgot that they had another life. So I try to keep a good head, good balance on my day stuff, and turn the character on.
That's perfect.
Speaking of turning it on, can you turn it on for this camera right here for a second? Like, just give us a quick promo.
Well, what do you need, bro?
Okay, so
Say, welcome to Weekend Warriors.
well, no, maybe you should put a promo on Archie.
And Archie?
Yeah. So
Another one?
Why not?
Oh.
All right. So Archie is the